Anyway, in this part two, another thing that I had that was, quite common was I had like a punctures, and lumbar punctures are where you kind of, I don't know if you can see the back, but basically it's like there. Can you see my finger? It's like this area here. Just sort of my trousers are sort of there, and I had chemotherapy injected into my spinal tissue. I also had bone marrow biopsies, frequent bone marrow biopsies, which were actually quite painful, where they take scrapings of the bone marrow and they put it under the microscope, to test, because as well as taking blood and at one point, like for a long time, I was actually getting 2 bags of blood, one bag of platelets, and that was I think it was like 3 times a week or something like that. But the nurses certainly at Aberdeen Hospital were just absolutely amazing. Maria, I remember her really well. She was absolutely superb, as was some of the others, which my memory isn't so good because of the sort of chemo brain that I still kind of sort of get after that. But anyway, during my time in India, when I was speaking to the doctors, in the UK, they were telling me, no, you're not going to India, no chance. They were saying maybe places like Spain, or France or whatever. But India was like no. But I was allowed to travel with certain medications, like my antibiotics, but I was not allowed to travel with my pregabalin, which is like really essential for my like kind of neuropathic pain in my legs and in my lower legs below the feet, and and my feet itself. I don't know if you can see that. But yes, it was certainly in Delhi. I was in real pain, and it was 45 degrees heat. And if it weren't for my friend Ali, he really kind of helped me out, and then I went to Srinagar with him, and I stayed with his wonderful family. And then of course I've come to Leh, and I've met up with such a close friend, Dorje Tamang. But I just want to kind of meds that I've been sort of taking. Yeah, these ones that I don't really need. They're like kind of vitamin D. I mean, I guess in Scotland you sort of need them for, lack of sunlight. Like omeprazole, these kind of help me digest all of the tablets I kind of take. Occasionally, I sort of take paracetamol. Senna, I sort of need for the kind of morphine type tablets I take. I was given like in Srinagar, some tramadol, which I only use in emergencies. I get like amoxicillin, which is 500 milligram. It's quite easy to get in India. It's an antibiotic. Another main one, which I'll probably be taking for a good few years yet, it's acyclovir, another antibiotic, 400 milligram. I was also, because I had the neuropathy is like chronic. I didn't really realize how bad it was until I came here. But I was given some kind of clonazepam just to help to sleep if I needed. Same with flurazepam. I was also given these here, which is morphine kind of tablets at Lay Hospital. Again, I only take if I really am in kind of pain, whether it's back pain or my chronic neuropathy. You know, I was also given like fentanyl kind of patches. Yeah, like fentanyl patches like these, and yeah, quite a few of those. These ones I was really impressed because at home I only get 75 milligram of pregabalin, and that's just not enough. And I've been arguing with the doctors for a long time to increase my pregabalin and also to increase my oxycodone, the fast release and the slow release. Um, Basically, which I'm on short tech, which is the fast release, 5 milligram, and long tech, which is a slow release, 5 milligram morning and night. The short tech I get 4 times a day, but really I feel it should be 7.5 milligram. But the pregabalin here, the lay doctors totally agreed. They put me on 150 milligram, as you can see, and I was really impressed with that. And I was also given some kind of muscle kind of relaxant kind of stuff, and acyclovir cream for like sort of cold sores and just like kind of dry lips and stuff like this, which I didn't know would work like that. But anyway, that is basically the medication I've sort of been carrying around, with me. Yeah, I guess I might upload this to the Acute Lymphoblastic forum on, Facebook. But certainly I found, like Maggie's, certainly in the UK to be really helpful. Maggie's, Pamela, Donnie, and the rest of the group, the men's group I join every Friday. Also, Macmillan, have been super helpful. Initially when I was diagnosed, they did all my benefits and things like that for me. My like kind of universal credit, my employment support allowance (ESA), and my PIP, my personal independence payments. So yeah, I was really pleased with that. But anyway, that is the videos.